What's going on, everybody? Well, it is hot up in here. It's hot.
Got the AC on a little late coming in on a Monday.
A little late. It's going to get a little better by the time we're done with here.
Man. We have popped off already 100 people waiting on the live coming off. Thank you guys so much.
Nice.
And don't forget to hit that like button since you're right here.
Boom. I'm on it today. I already got the volume down. Got both of the chats set up for us. We're in there like swimwear.
And to Ann, I see you in here. Paul Honeyman, what's going on? I read a comment about Paul, said it's 63 degrees Fahrenheit there right now. Nice cool breeze.
Nobody likes breakers.
And to Ann said loud and clear.
Nice. It's going to be a fun one tonight, guys. Weather's been kind of crazy. It will literally rain the night before all the way until about halfway through the morning and then get to be 100 and something degrees.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. Which is kind of messing up a lot of what's happening around here, because I was wanting to get into the woods and work on the hunting area, but I need to bring Uber back there to move some trees that fell.
Okay.
And it's going to be too muddy. It's going to just dig ruts and stuff back there. So I'm holding off a little bit. I can't actually start like putting the food in the feeders and stuff anyways till September the 1st. So I'm not really going to do it. I'm gonna start clearing, but I'm not in a huge hurry.
And I would like to be able to put in a little time with you to bust off in there. I would like maybe like to peek at a little something this year.
Yeah. Mike's gonna go to hunting 101 this year. Hunting 101.
And Ann said it's doing that here as well.
Yeah, it's crazy. We're sweating our what's happening's off right now.
Brian Wilkerson, what's going on, brother? Mike Birch.
What's up, Anona?
Dennis Green, what's up, brother? There's our friends Country to Coast. What's going on?
Hey.
I'm sporting the hat today too.
Come on.
That was totally unplanned. Also, we didn't even talk about that.
Paul said, David, it was hot here yesterday too. 71 Fahrenheit and breezy.
David Glunt said, as soon as I finished mowing, the sky got dark and thunder and lightning started. Beachy said crazy weather and there in Washington too.
Brick said they lost power until 1:30 a.m. Then my son's school was out today with no power.
Yep.
Their kids' school was out today as well.
I was sitting up at the bus stop until, well, about 20-30 minutes after the bus was supposed to come. And I finally got a text message that came across the phone and it said, no school. I was like, well, all right.
Country to Coast said they love the hats. Well, thank you. So do we.
Yep.
So do we.
Steve Walker, what's going on?
Louise C, David, and Mike, hello.
Hello, Louise.
Yeah, the power was out this morning. Up at the store that I normally go to, they had some way to have power though, because they was open and rocking. But she said she had like no sleep that night and stuff like that.
Right.
And then I got a message on my phone, an alert on my phone. I had an appointment. And the alert wasn't set up for 30 minutes before the appointment, and it was more than 30 minutes away. So I went and did everything to get my passport renewed today at the post office.
Right.
Because I got some out-of-the-country trips coming up for Thanksgiving, and I would like to go to Italy maybe in the spring next year.
Right.
So we will see.
I can't wait for you to do that. I want to see it. So I know you're going to be able to take some good footage and good video from there. I'd love to see that. Solar DIY hobby and reviews. What's going on?
What's going on?
Remember, that's Grumpy Grandpa.
Yep. Doing his thing.
Liam McLaughlin, what's going on?
Glenn and Shannon's Salty Life. What's up?
What's up, guys?
We're about to get rain in a day or two. Well, if it says we're going to get rain in a day or two, maybe it might change.
Yeah.
It might change. The storm a couple of days ago caught both of us by surprise.
Yeah,
it wasn't even supposed to rain, and all of a sudden there's rain. It was crazy.
Melissa said, I was down on the coast in Gulfport and in Biloxi. It came a short rainstorm down there, and it was so hot after the rain. You know, that's the Florida weather. That's Gulf.
Last night was crazy. It was the heaviest winds we've had probably this year. I think the trees were like twisting. It was intense. But all my solar panels are still on the roof, so
that's a plus.
That's a plus on that.
It's a plus. Don Braddock, hello.
Candy Life says, "Hey David and Mike, I'm making relish and cooking dinner, but wanted to say hello. Mike, did you and Lissa get my card? Come on."
I would have to double check. Did you hit the post office box today?
Yes, and there was nothing there for y'all. Susan Murphy did send me a card. You got that?
Nice.
So thank you.
Brooke Burke said she sent some pictures last night. The crazy colors of the sky. I'm not sure if I seen it or
got
not.
some really good pictures.
We were also out last night getting some footage of the sky and the lightning and stuff. And there's Pops hanging out. He said, "Hey guys, what's going on, Pops?
What's going on, Pops?" Let's see here. Living the dream. Hey fellas, I got same alerts for power. Woke me up a few times.
I'm less than
a mile from the store. Oh, nice.
Yeah, our friends Gumby and Mary over at Junk the Gems Homestead lost power. And you know who else lost some power and just got it back just about 30 minutes ago? Our friends Jamie and Kevin over at Orworks Littlefield.
Oh, nice. So that means we're not doing the what's happening tomorrow.
So
Wednesday.
Me and you will confirm for Wednesday. And Jamie, as long as everything is good to go tomorrow, I will see you about 8:30 a.m.
What's going on, Junk the Gems?
Speaking of Junk the Gems, what's up, guys?
I'm seeing the emojis, the member emojis.
Our friends Lauren and Joel over at Making It Home said the wind snapped their 20-foot flagpole.
Oh, wow.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the wind was crazy last night. It had me thinking about a bunker last night. I was like, maybe I need to start saving my pennies and get something in the dirt. Because, I mean, there's a reason why I don't have no trees around the cabin, guys.
Right.
For that reason right there.
And that's why we're trying to take them down.
I'm from a hurricane state. Yeah. I've seen way too many trees snap off and just straight uproot.
Man.
Too many in my life.
What's going on, Raggy? Charlotte blah, blah, blah. Charlotte Ellis, hello, hello.
Big Wave, what's going on, buddy?
John Evans. I don't think. Yeah, I had it on top messages, guys. Sorry about that.
Nora Hollinsworth says, "Had to chuckle on your other channel when you went in for breakfast. They asked you if you did not have any power. Your response was, 'I had power. I make my own power.'" I had to laugh at that. That is true. That's one of the advantages of the off-grid thing. When everybody else's grid power shuts down, we make our own. So
yeah, that's right.
We got power as long as we got pennies.
There's our friend McKevin said, "Evening from New Hampshire."
What's going on? Dennis Green throwing the emojis.
Brooke Burt said, "Mike, I was afraid last night my trampoline was going to flip again." Hey. My bad, I cut you off.
No, that's fine. It's fine. I'm just reading, trying to keep up.
I know our friend Dawn with Hat Creek Homestead has changed her name and everything, and they have switched over to My Flippin' Homestead. And I love the subtle turkey, as Lauren said. Her logo for the turkey.
Yeah, it will take me 2 years to do that. Just like David with his channel or whatever, whenever he did his channel, I still don't know it right offhand. I get stuck on knowing people's stuff, and then you change it, and it just it gets me.
Trampolines are Oklahoma UFOs.
That's true. That's true. Surprisingly enough, here on the mountain, we got very minimal damage.
Very minimal.
Very minimal.
I tell you what, if it wasn't for our carport, I'd have suffered some major damage. I got a huge limb on top of my carport. Yes, the super moon. I thought it was going to be last night, but there is going to be the blue super moon tonight, and I'm glad. Well, it'll be tonight because last night we wouldn't have seen anything.
No, it might have blew away. Might have blew the blue off of it. Big Way says, "Have you checked the trail cams yet? I got a couple of good ones running around." Ooh. No, I have not. I'm trying to leave the trail cam for about a week and do it about every 7 days. I would have if we would have got down there and worked in the woods, but right now I'm telling you, right there where that one stand is where a lot of the water comes out the mountain above. So I know it's super wet, and I just don't want to cause a huge mess and end up having to spend a whole day clearing up the mess because I don't want to have to walk through big ruts and stuff going back there.
Right. So Marilyn Bryson, hello.
Hat Creek Homesteads are now our flipping farmstead.
Oh, our flipping farmstead, not homestead. Okay, appreciate it, Paul. Greg and Gina, hello, guys. Oh, there's
hey, David can do. Mike's or Tim's always talking smack. Always,
Hey.
always. I think that's all he knows how to do with his brother. Is just talk smack.
I was just about to say, what's up, Tim?
Always.
Oh, there's our friend from Denmark, Hail Shoe Fisher.
What's going on?
I missed the comment she left. Your comments are jumping tonight.
Yeah. Well, we got 400 in here already.
Oh, she said there in Denmark, the moon is just normal. Dang it. How come it would be a blue supermoon for us, but just normal for them? That doesn't make any sense, right? Shouldn't it be a blue supermoon for everyone in the northern hemisphere at least?
I don't know.
Man, now that's...
I don't know how that works.
Something that makes you go,
Let's see here. People saying hi.
That's really gonna thinker for me. Tim, you know the answer to that? Why is it a blue moon for us, super blue moon, but normal for everyone else?
Check your list.
Can anyone give that a quick Google?
Latitude, Mike.
Latitude. Is that what someone said?
That's what Big Wave said.
We're gonna need to expand on that, brother. Latitude. I mean,
latitude. I longitude.
Oh yeah, but
he just said latitude, so I figured out their longitude. I mean, he's just giving us one word. I thought we was playing a word game.
I mean, that was the best comeback you could give. Oh, what's going? Good day, mate. Our friend Jonesy.
Yeah, you should have known better than that, Tim, because they have clouds and we don't.
Oh, that's fair. No. They said the same for us here in Denmark, but the moon looks like it does the same as always.
Yeah.
Huh. You know, they said the last full moon was going to be a pink full super moon, and Lissa and I were actually out at the lake, and it didn't look very pink to me.
Are you colorblind?
I am not. Although Lissa does say that sometimes my blues and purples blur a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got pretty good vision.
I think I just figured out why Tim's always talking smack. It's because he can't grow grass. His grass is dying, and he's hating on me a little bit and everything. It was pink here last time for the supermoon.
Huh, see, yeah, we didn't see it here. It wasn't pink.
Yeah. I know one thing, it wasn't green.
Right.
Because this grass is brown.
I did some zig welding.
Some TIG welding? Who said that?
Solar DIY, Grumpy Grandpa.
Oh, nice.
He said zig though.
I think he meant TIG.
Yeah. Probably you're doing old voice to text, ain't you?
Yeah. Was it TIG? Because I've never heard of zig. And I've welded just about every type of welding that there is to weld.
David's grass does look good. Mike's kid did a great job on it. Mike's kids did a great job on it.
He keeps throwing that out there because I had the kids come and do about 4 laps around the yard with some seed.
Oh, I remember.
To make a little money.
Yeah.
About 15 minutes. Oh, Rhonda. Hey, David and Mike. We love you. Really. Hey,
thank you, girls. Thank you so much.
Have a great night, guys. Need to head out and make dinner. Night, y'all.
Good night, Creative
Beauty Butterfly.
What did you think of that sky picture Mel posted? It was awesome, said Brenda Moody.
I did not see it, but I got some pretty cool ones myself.
I didn't get to see it either. Junk the Gems told me that it looked a lot like a skeleton in the sky. You could call Maya Tips at welding Zig Welds. Damn, now I know why I had the urges to howl last night, said Paul. Mike, the answer. Oh, wait. Oh.
Let's see if I can get it now. That was last night on the cabin.
The moon is the angle of the sun compared to where you live. Neil, that is an excellent answer. And, and I was thinking it had something to do with that, but that was an excellent answer. He said, Mike, the answer to your question on the color of the moon is the angle of the sun comparative to where you live.
Tim said, I might be able to grow grass, but I can't grow hair on my head. That is true, Tim. That is true. But all that does is distract from all of this anyways. So
Scott and Susan here from Cherokee Village joining in. Did your blown or washed off the mountain? No, we didn't get blown off the mountain.
Dennis Green says, same here, been a welder all my life. Not sure about a zig welding.
Yeah.
Hello. I heard you're going to be sending some steel.
What?
Some steel. That's what I heard. Old Pops done gifted some memberships.
Dang, 10 memberships. Thank you so much, Pops.
Let's see here. How am I doing on comments tonight, Auntie Ann? I know we're only 15 minutes in, but I think I'm killing it tonight.
Brooke Burke said her pictures are even more red than that.
Yeah, mine's actually redder than that. Just don't show up on the camera that well. It's pretty red. I got some pretty decent video too.
Cheryl Lampton said, "What's for dinner?"
Probably Makers and Sprite.
Cheers.
More like cheers. I don't know. I might do some tacos.
Auntie Ann said you're doing great.
Thank you, Auntie Ann. Making it home. The term supermoon is used to describe a full moon. Somebody Googled.
Yeah. That happens 3 or 4 times a year, but only 3%.
Cha-cha-cha-cha, China.
Nice.
Nice. Thank you, Dinner Grant.
Cha-cha-cha-cha-chia.
Cha-cha-cha-cha-chia.
Midnight Vlogs. Hello. Pearly May. Hello. Blue Moon is the second full moon in the same month. Ah, interesting. What advice can you give for land search, said Teresa Turner.
Well, I would isolate what area that you want to be in. I would use Zillow and all the other type of online search things. Classified, marketplace, all that type of stuff. If you're not in the area, if you're in the area, one of the best things to do is ride around.
That's what Listen I did.
Ride around, because some stuff's not listed. I will say once you find land and stuff, do your research. Find out if you have any restrictions out there. If there's any HOAs or whatever, if it's a flood zone, all that other kind of stuff, and do your due diligence.
Yeah, Back to Good. Land Watch is another good one. There's a couple of really good ones there for just land itself. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to beat the old Facebook marketplace. The only thing with that is the scammers that are out there.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Trina Rock said, we're having tacos.
Nice. I was actually interested in looking in Arkansas. My personal opinion, from everything that I've heard and from what I've seen to this point, Northwest Arkansas, River Valley is the 2 nicest parts of Arkansas. It's just like any other state. You got your nice areas and you got areas that's not. And from what I've heard, Northwest and River Valley are the most gorgeous parts of Arkansas, hands down.
For sure.
And I live in the River Valley.
And the Northwest is, they call that the Ozark area. Yeah. Ozark.
So very, very nice.
Jenny Phillips, hello. Hope to get some cool pics of the blue moon tonight. Yeah, we do too. Lisa and I will be going, depending on how clear it is and the rain. I'm thinking about going up to Mount Magazine. I think you could really get some shots out of Mount Magazine.
Yeah.
Could you click me over here?
This is the thing about Mount Magazine, though. As far as sunset goes, their main look points don't look towards the sunset.
Right.
They look towards the south.
Mm.
So
but that's good for looking for
now in the fall. The other side of the mountain, when all the leaves and stuff are gone, you can get some really nice sunsets over there. Ask me how I know.
Right. Yeah.
I spent a lot of time on Mount Magazine, guys. I think I've been to Mount Magazine more than anybody here. Anthony has never even been to Mount Magazine, and we're about to go. Yeah, we're going whenever I go. Wednesday, I'll be picking up Anthony's bike and stuff, and we're going to take it to where my bike is and all of that stuff so we can ride more. And we're going to go on a little bike ride, and I think Mount Magazine is where we're going to hit.
Nice. I've been to Mount Magazine a lot.
David, my trail flipped out the other day and sent 600 pictures. Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
Most of those spiders in front of it, it killed the batteries. Yeah, you'll have that.
Looks like your gnome will be about 30 inches tall or taller.
Annabore, I will be doing that in November.
What is the coldest it's been there in wintertime?
Here?
Yeah.
We got into the negatives one time. Not to feel like the actual temperature.
Right.
Negative. We've gotten into negative feel like a few times, but it wasn't this last winter. It was the winter before. I mean, we had about 4 days that we was like -0, like -1, 2. I think -2 or 3. I think is the coldest.
Yeah. Anona Milton and Annabore will be heading this way down in November, looking at some property and stuff.
Paul says, David, come on, homestead. Any plans on a crossbow for your morning walks? That 10-pointer would have looked nice alongside George. Yes, I do want to get a crossbow. I just don't know if it's in the budget, honestly. But yes, I would love to have one.
Dang, Brooke, I'm looking at your pictures right now. It is pretty red. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. I would love to, but we'll see. We'll see if it happens. Because I would really like to get out there during bow season and hunt before gun season, because somebody might get that 10-pointer on bow season. You know what I mean? So we'll see.
West House, I think Uncle David and I both use different apps for as far as the hunting apps and the land marking apps and stuff like that.
I use X Hunt.
X Hunt?
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Mine is called Hunting
on X Hunt.
On X?
On X Hunt. And it is really good. I mean, it's, you know, I know where my corner markers are and stuff, and I've kind of tested it up to there, and I mean, it's within just a couple of feet.
Right.
Like it's pretty accurate.
Raggy, yes, Lissa did read the meaning of her names that you had sent to her. That was pretty cool. We appreciate that.
Y'all see David is just a talking head again. No neck, no shoulders. Let me see here. Put user in timeout. Boom.
We put Tim in timeout.
I just put Tim in timeout for a minute. Tim, you're in timeout.
Dennis Green, $5 super chat. Mike, I sent you some pics of the metal so you could think about if it's worth the trip. Thank you, brother. And I've already decided it is worth the trip.
If it's metal, it's worth the trip.
And I am not going to talk about how I'm getting there, but I got a surprise coming soon. I think you guys are going to like it.
Cindy says, I am confused why people are saying tonight is a harvest moon. Can you explain?
Well, it is a full moon. I think it started last night, but the full moon is normally up to 2.5 days. Moon. Yeah, blue moon. And because it's, I'm guessing, the second full moon in this month, I guess. I'm not sure.
I wonder what Tim's going to say in a minute when he goes back.
Clausen family homestead. The deer are smart. Come deer season, the deer will not let you get up on them like that. That 10-point was still in velvet, and and he had a lot of calcium to grow the horns over, but he will recover.
Oh, I am. Trust me, I'm well aware.
Teresa, I don't believe that the heat and humidity. It's all going to be different people from different perceptions on that, because our friends SLR and Country Road Cure, being from out west, they say the humidity here is torturous. Myself, I feel it's average at best. So, I mean, it has its days. It does have its days because we are in the southeast.
But we're from Florida.
Yeah, where we swim in humidity.
Yeah, where you literally, you walk out of your door in August, it literally takes your breath. And that's your glasses instantly fog, and it literally takes your breath. You have to kind of double breathe to kind of get your breath. That's how bad it gets in Florida sometimes.
Glennon's Shannon Salty Life said Onyx is awesome.
Brick said Ridge Life will come back under a different name.
Yeah, under a different channel, yeah. 3 days of full moon is folklore of that, and the third day is blue moon.
Nice. Tim said your deer was AI.
I seen the pictures.
No, it definitely wasn't.
Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you.
It came back as ramblings.
Nice.
Still just a talking with a shoulder and a neck.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and maybe I'm wrong on this. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't even think Uncle David knows how to use AI. Even if he did, you know what I'm saying? Do you even know how to use it?
I actually do.
Do you? Okay. Okay.
I'm removed from the IT world, but I'm not that far removed.
You know what? I forget sometimes.
You forget.
I just look at you as that iron worker, man.
Yeah,
I don't look at you as that.
Yeah, don't mind the 13 years of high level IT.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I tell him that all the time whenever he's tripping over stuff. I'm like, dude, you see, that's judging a book by its cover. I don't look like an IT person.
I apologize.
But you know, the real good IT people, you know what they called me?
What's that?
Boss.
Boss. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
So apparently I might know what I'm doing.
It was rough to me at 3 Mississippi till I returned home. The humidity was insane. That was Glenn and Shannon Salty Life.
I don't know why Tim's so concerned about just seeing my neck and my head. I mean, Tim, if you want me to, I mean, I can.
Oh, now he's in SRT Life.
I can
put them shoulders back.
I can set up, Tim, but then you're gonna feel like a little man.
We tell Jacob that all the time. Lissa's always telling Jacob that. Jacob, sit up, shoulders back.
Still just a talking head with no shoulders. The Cotty life. He just goes, Tim, I'll block them all, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm handy with the mouse, if you know what I mean. Earn and keep.
Earn and keep.
Tim might not know how to grow grass, but he does know how to smoke it.
What? Rob, wow.
You don't know Tim too well.
Yeah.
Oh, there, Ridge Life Ramblings and Reviews and How-Tos. Oh, he deleted that message. Ridge Life Lesson. Still just a talking. Did I offend you by putting you in timeout? Did it trigger something, Tim?
Teresa said, what is your next project, Mike? So something that we haven't worked on yet is we're going to be, you already talked about that, right? Oh yeah, on your keeping it real.
Hold on real quick. Cottonwood Ranch, hey. Sorry.
Cottonwood Ranch.
I ain't said hi to her in a minute.
What's up, Raquel? We are going to be going up and getting wood, our big pile of wood from last year that we tore down at the old at the pig pen, and that Uncle David tore down for us, and that he's been keeping and won't let me have. And so I'm finally able to get my wood back, guys. And
I wish you'd hurry and get it off my mountain. Wait until he gets the storage fee.
Yeah.
The cabin was free, but that storage fee. Whoo.
We're gonna pass the storage fee to Junk to Jim's Homestead, since I'm still getting mail about his storage company from Boonville.
Oh man. Oh yeah, I saw the last video when David was talking about the cabin. Yeah, I gotta make some room because I'm on a major push to get everything out of my yard. There's a lot of big stuff coming, and I want to start with a clean slate. So, and I'm hoping old boy gets the dozer fixed here soon, because I'd like for him to come out for another day and finish up, and that way I can kind of move on with some of these projects.
Cuddly, we ain't got no problems with any of that. DD5, my video from yesterday at your place drops tomorrow morning. Bang bang chicken gang. That's right.
Anona said, Timmy has shoulders, just no butt. I have no butt at all.
Don't feel bad.
I have no booty. None. I would have something to say about that, but this is a G-rated. I can't.
Speaking of chicken gangs.
Yeah. But it is what it is.
Lauren and Joel actually came over to our house the other day or yesterday, and maybe just saved the day for us with the shouse.
Yeah,
they helped out something huge, and we checked out.
It was so exciting, Mike forgot about me.
It literally, I was supposed to go do some things yesterday with Uncle David, and I was so excited about what happened. I totally just.
And then he flipped it around on me like it was my fault. But you didn't call. I was like, that's not what our conversation said.
I know this. Whenever I want something to do and I'm about to do something, and someone says that they were going to go with me, I give them a call and say, hey, I'm about to go do this. You still want to do this?
Yeah. Hey, it works for me. I'll take the blame. Bottom line is he didn't show up.
Wanda Henry said, you need slim jeans to pronounce it.
No, ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Mike did hook me up today, though. Took me on a little road trip.
Oh.
The Jeep is fixed, guys.
Back on the mountain.
Back on the mountain. And I've already contacted Brittany, and ain't no telling.
Paul said, wow, David's being gaslighted by Mike now.
Yeah, it happens. But the Jeep is back on the mountain. It will be going to Brittany and them when they're ready. And so it's good to go. It did cost me a little jingle to get it back. I'm going backwards.
A couple of them silver coins.
Yeah, a couple of them. But they seem to did a good job so far. And customer service is definitely a lot better there than the last place that screwed me over.
Yeah,
for sure. $2 DD5 has been a chick magnet as of late.
Yes, guys, we have had some chick magnetism going on. We have just been getting chicks after chick, and some hot chicks at that.
Y'all remember when Come On Homesteading wore skinny jeans and a wig? Yeah, when I made that short making fun of you, Tim. Oh, Timifer. Hey, that was classic.
It was. That was a really good one.
And that was a one shot.
Yep.
That
I remember we
shot.
filmed that one hitter quitter.
I told Mike, do this, and watch this. And boom.
Ew. Yes, it is getting very close. All guys fishing trip, guys. All guys.
Well, almost all guys. All guys and Tim.
And Tim. Timifer.
I mean, he has no man card. He still hasn't gotten it back.
Speaking of man card, yes, Ryan is coming.
No skinny jeans on the mountain unless they are on a female. Come on. That's right. Anytime you have car work on now, cost a lot of jingle and some jangle. Yeah.
That's true.
Anytime you want to do anything now, it costs a lot of jingle. Just the way it is now.
Hey, speaking of water, blah, blah. Yeah, one of those two. I talked to the guys that worked on Uncle David's Jeep up there, and they are a mechanic shop that actually works on the Triton motors that I have, and they gave me a quote on repairing not just one, but since they're already doing one valve cover gasket, they're going to do two, and it's right at close to about $500. So at least I have a number and a goal, and we're going to get that taken care
of. Somebody said y'all need to do another roast on Tim. The problem is Tim made us do a short when there's so much to roast him on. I was hoping for like a long length video.
We'd all have to do our own premiere.
Yeah. He makes it way too easy. Mike, be careful. Chicken math is real. I'm up to 49 and 1 turkey.
Hey, 49ers. Lissa has put her foot down, and she told me that we are no longer accepting baby chicks from Anthony and Roxy.
I've only got a couple.
Right? I mean, we have 11. How many chickens you got? Catching up to you.
15.
15?
Yeah.
Scott Spencer says, hey, Mike, that bald eagle flying in front of you when you went to present the check to the school was awesome. Bro, that was absolutely mind-blowing. That bald eagle was so huge. The camera did it no justice. Man, I swear, it was like 6-foot wingspan. It was one of the biggest birds I've ever seen.
Here's another bald eagle.
Monique Poole, you guys. Hey, guys, from Louisville, Kentucky. Monique Poole. Do you go hunting with your uncle? I didn't. I was not able to last year, but I am definitely wanting to get some done this year for sure.
Yeah. I don't know how long I'm going to let him hunt on my land back there. He does have 5 acres of his own, but it doesn't mine. So he might have to coach him over there on his
put a little blind over here on the backside of the 5. Hey, speaking of the backside of the 5, for Christmas this year, I'm getting Lissa. Well, I'm gonna get a quote, but I know you wanna be a part of this. I'm hoping, maybe not for sure, but I'm hoping to get a survey. So we'll know exactly where the back 5 is.
I'm ready whenever you are. I know everybody tells me that I should do it for them, but
I mean, isn't that typical when you sell land? You buy the survey for them, right?
Yeah, maybe.
I wish somebody would have bought my survey when I bought that land in Florida. Yeah. It was $2,000 to get a half an acre surveyed in Florida.
Yeah. Yeah, but what a lot of people don't know is our deal was I didn't charge them no down or nothing like that. Yeah. The only thing that they had to do was get it surveyed out because I didn't originally intentionally on selling anything. So
right.
I had no need to split it. I split it because I sold it to them. So I told them, ain't no hurry. You know, I'm his uncle and my word's as good as any contract, I promise you.
That's right.
And but whenever they're ready, when they start ready to put fence lines up and stuff, we need to get it surveyed out and stuff. That way they know exactly where their lines are, and you know, everybody feels good about the purchase and stuff like that. So it is what it is, but ain't no hurry. But yeah, at some point it's something that's going to have to be done.
Yep. Yeah, Wanda King, it gets annoying from time to time, but that's what happens when you let YouTube be in control of things like that.
Yeah.
You just skip through them. It ain't no big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Glenn and Shannon Salty Life surveying is high down here. It is.
It's actually not bad. It's not as bad. It's not as bad as Florida.
Well, no, I think they're from Florida.
Oh, from Florida. Yeah, Florida's bad.
Message for Junk the Gems Homestead. Rob Wow said, Gumby, when you come up to Spring River for the fishing trip, you need to be in a car or truck. I think I might have something for you. I do believe Gumby will be driving, and I told him that I would ride with him. So I know last year you were loaded down to the gills.
They got car sick because I was driving that thing.
Listen, I won't lie. That was a real thing. I never had car sickness before.
I was driving that joker on the way home, boy.
I thought we were going through a portal coming through that thing, man. I was like, hey, me and Anthony were like,
that is one windy, twisty road for about 4.5 hours.
Man.
And we was all tired. And I mean, you know, Tim acts like I drive like grandpa. I was driving that thing. Man. I was driving it.
Cottonwood Ranch said, geez, I thought the survey for the 80 acres costing $3,000 was a lot. Yeah, they hit me in the head with that half an acre.
David Richardson says, David, your place is looking great. Love your videos. I don't miss a video. Great work. Hello, Mike.
Oh, my
thank
bad.
you very much.
Hello. Glenn and Shannon, they're from Gulfport, Mississippi.
Oh, nice. Have you ever thought about trying to do an earth bag house? I wonder if it is possible to do there. Yes, it is definitely possible to do here, but there's a problem. I was an iron worker for many years before I went into my IT career and owning a restaurant and all of that. And the main reason why I was an iron worker, because I hate being on the bad end of a shovel. Now, to do an earth house, that's a whole lot of bad end of a shovel. So I probably personally won't do one.
Lisa and I did very much consider doing an earth house, and we are still quite intrigued on them as far as Lisa was wanting to do a little she shed, and she was still interested in doing something like that.
The installation and stuff's great. Dennis Green, $10 super chat. Oh yeah, by the way, Niner game. Niner game. Niner game.
Hey, and I just finished. I know I was late watching it, but I DVR them all through YouTube TV. I just got finished watching the 49ers versus New Orleans game, and came out with the preseason victory.
Let's see here.
Yes, Neil, I have been deer hunting 3 times.
You were giggling about the shower in Mississippi and friend. Oh, that right on the way up there, that was man, we was in tears. We was laughing so hard on the way out there.
Too many rocks for an earth house in your neck of the woods, said Paul. I mean, it would be a pain in the butt, but it could definitely be done.
It could be done. Yeah, there's. David, do you have a motorcycle trip before the fishing trip? Yes.
Yes, he does.
I'm going to the Bikers Blues and Barbecue in Eureka Springs.
Hey, come on.
Oh, Simple Life Reclaim. Come on.
Oh, we see it at the same time.
Yeah, Simple Life Reclaim. I called twice today. I was needing to get a hold of my sister, and she never returned my calls. It's kind of an emergency too, so you know, but that's okay. My brother Anthony answered.
She said, bruh, today's been a day. I'll call you back after the live. Do they still do that? Our flipping home farmstead? Do they still do that? Go Bucks.
Hey, hippie chick. There's a hippie chick in here.
Mel said, I knew you were gonna rag me about that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Typically, whenever I call back to back that close of a time frame, it's because I need, like, it's important. I need something, or else I don't. You know what I mean? I'll call, and then later on in the day or the next day, I'll call back.
Glenn and Shannon said, I had bought a brand new pair of post hole diggers, stolen out the back of my truck a few years back. I couldn't figure out why anyone would want to steal something you have to dig with.
Yeah, I agree. Apparently, they needed it worse than you did.
That's hilarious.
It's all right, sister. I was just giving you a hard time. Anthony answered. I was trying to get Brittany's number because I got the Jeep back today. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
It's already been 40 minutes. We're flying. We still got 600 people in here. How many likes do we got? Because I'm showing 41. I know we got more than that. This thing don't refresh. I wish they'd fix that. Thanks for answering my questions. You're welcome.
I got 319 likes on my end.
It's not bad.
And I was like number 26.
It's almost half. Almost half.
Oh, heck yeah. She's coming over for dinner tomorrow, so I'll see her tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. I've already talked to her. She's called. We've already worked everything out. It's good to go, but it's running good. No beans tonight. Well, what beans you want?
I'm kind of spilling some beans.
Spilling beans. Let's see here. working on the hunting thing. I think I've already said everything on Come On Keeping It Real. Honestly, I spill most of my beans over there on Come On Keeping It Real, guys.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all now, if y'all have not subscribed to Come On Keeping It Real, you're missing out. A lot of bean spilling happens there because it's a daily vlog, so it's hard to hide stuff.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So.
Paul Honeyman said he's seeing 353 likes.
Okay. I'd like to get to 600 because we got 615 in here. That'd be nice.
Teresa said the magical fruit.
David, I was looking back at one of your videos 2 years ago. Holy cow, what a big change.
Man.
It's not even close to what it was when I bought this place.
Man.
Everybody says that I'm moving slow, but in my personal opinion, I think I'm flying. This ain't even the same place anymore. It ain't even close. And now that I'm comfortable here, you know what I mean? I don't have all that pressure for comfort.
The urgency is down.
Yeah, for comfort. We're comfortable.
Yeah.
You know?
Here we go. Thumbs ups are coming up.
Okay,
363 now.
Yeah, the thumbs up are important, guys. It helps the algorithm, helps kind of push our channels and stuff like that. And we need that. If y'all want us to keep making content and stuff like that, without the algorithm, we are dead in the water. It's important. And you know, the commercials and stuff like that y'all see and stuff like that, I know it's an annoyance and stuff, but that's how we pay the bills and how we're able to afford to make these videos for you guys. Because production cost is a real thing, guys. It's expensive to make these videos, especially the building ones and all that other stuff. It's a lot of money.
I mean, if not, I'd already be done with the shells.
Yeah.
Simple Live said, you are flying. It's the problem of the instant gratification civilization nowadays.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, my very close people, like these guys, they live right down the hill and they come up and things that are totally different.
Yeah.
And my brothers and sisters, Simple Life Reclaim, Country Road Cure, and them, they probably are out here every month and a half. They come out here, and every time they come, it's completely different.
Yeah.
You know, and when they come out this time, it's definitely going to be completely different than the last time they seen them.
For sure.
So that's where I judge my gauge on how I'm doing, is the people that are around me that see it on a regular basis. Their reactions of coming to see how much has changed in such a short amount of time tells me I'm on the right track.
Yeah, for sure.
Mike, I need to ask you some advice later.
10-4.
Are you sure Mike's the best one?
You know, we got all them answers over there at DD5.
All I can say is if you take it, there's no refunds.
No refunds.
No refunds whatsoever.
Wes House wants to know, David, are you still going to try to get the pad poured and get the shop up this year?
Yes, that's the #1 goal before winter.
We were talking about that earlier today.
That's top goal, and that's also one of the reasons why I need to get this boneyard situated, because I want to move all the temporary stuff. I still haven't 100% decided where the shop's going to be. I'm down to 2 places, 2 spots right now, and I'm leaning towards that direction, towards the driveway. That way I don't have to have a road cutting through the yard to the shop.
Nice.
So we'll see. But the mountain view is very important to me, and the shop doesn't necessarily match the aesthetics of this area. So I might have to look into that a little bit. Indiana, am I still doing good on the comments tonight? Oh my gosh, it is so expensive, especially in this economy. $100 don't buy nothing anymore.
Nothing.
100 is the new 1.
Man.
Now you say it was new 20, but these days it's the new 1. Guys, today I left to go get a passport, which was like 160 plus 15 or something, about 180 bucks or whatever. And I almost got home before I got a phone call that ended up costing me another $480. So $600 a day whenever I was just trying to go get a passport. So I feel you.
Lisa and I went to town today, and we were actually just going to get garbage bags and some water. End up spending $320 at the grocery store.
Yeah. B. Patton said, remember 2 years ago, this guy with the dozer wasn't even around. There was a guy with a dozer. It was me and Uber.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's another thing me and him's actually talked about. Not only have I cleared, besides what happened 2 weeks ago, 1 homestead, I've actually cleared 2 homesteads.
Yep.
and a boneyard.
And a boneyard.
And a boneyard. Because I also cleared their homestead as far as land work goes and stuff with me and Uber.
Built the road, all the blazed the trail back there, and cleared out the landing.
And leveled the pad.
Yep, yeah.
And went back and cut down all the other trees because he got hurt.
Yep.
To move his house back there.
Yep.
So yeah, you can't just look at this property as the overall picture in the last 2 years. It's actually been more than that. I'm very happy where I'm at 2.5 years in.
Yeah.
And it ain't quite 2.5 years. We was just figuring it up the other day. It's not quite 2.5 years yet. I am very satisfied where I'm at. I was literally using the bathroom outside in the snow and taking a shower in the snow.
Yeah.
To where I'm straight comfortable now. So
yeah. New member, Grandma Kelly.
Hey, Grandma Kelly, welcome.
SLR said, Mike, and $35 was probably just the bags.
Let's see here. David, are you still planning on a solar field in the same location? Maybe not. I'm actually thinking about extending the cabin out and turning the roof pitch north-south and having all the solar panels on the south side of the roof of the cabin.
It would be ideal.
It's ideal. It keeps it out. I think it looks cleaner. You know what I mean? And it makes it to where I could literally put a solar house right up underneath it and cut down on wire alone, guys, is one of your most batteries, and wire is 2 of your most expensive components for solar. And also the longer your wires and all that other stuff, you lose.
Right.
And stuff. So if I can kind of have it all in house, I think that'd be a good idea.
Listen, the wire ain't no joke, like you were saying. I was just going to get a little 30-foot extender so I could get my panels off the ground onto the roof. Yeah. And they're $40 for a 30-foot extender.
Yeah.
And that doesn't come with any other extra connectors or your spanners or your fuses, anything.
Paul said he thinks the best spot for my shop would be over by the boneyard. Keep the space by the house with the view. Yes and no. The main reason for the boneyard is I want that to be the mill area. There will be a building over there, a big lean-to or pole barn type situation with a sawmill and all of that stuff. So that takes up a lot of space. So I need that because you got to store wood, dry wood, all that kind of stuff. But I think where I got it, where I'm thinking about putting it, it's right there by the driveway, pretty close to the four-way. It's where I can access it and also be able to access the main road going around the property pretty easily. And that's important to me, you know. And also I kind of want my shop pretty close to me. Other buildings like the sawmill and stuff like that you're only doing projects on and stuff like that, but the shop is something that's going to be daily used. So,
right.
I don't know. We'll see.
I had it. Another Teresa is on it tonight. Teresa says, now for my answer and Uncle David's answer is going to be two totally different things, and I'm going to see if I can guess his answer. She said, what would you say would be the best tool to have when starting a homestead? In my opinion, your answer would be Uber, your tractor, right? That's your number one.
I think it depends on the size of your homestead.
Okay.
That's a factor. Because if you're doing an acre homestead, right, you don't need an Uber. It'd be nice to have a little tractor, but you don't need an Uber.
Right.
But I think whenever you're dealing with 20 plus acres, a tractor is essential.
Right.
In my opinion. As far as tools go.
Right. And in my opinion, and I say this probably only because I don't have a tractor.
Yeah.
In my opinion, my favorite and most used tool on the landing, that gorilla cart.
Yeah.
I wouldn't care about nothing else. That gorilla cart is the man. It
is because you don't have a tractor.
Because I don't have a tractor.
Because a tractor is a gorilla cart.
Right.
A tractor is a dinosaur cart.
Yeah, right. You know, shovels. Ask me how I know, said SLR.
Yeah, but a gorilla cart is very handy. I have a tractor, and Pop's got me a gorilla cart, and I use it all the time whenever it's smaller projects and stuff like that.
Yeah.
To me, a tractor is just a universal tool. There is very rarely, if I'm working on the mountain, it is rare that one of my tractors don't get crunk up. Period. No matter what the project is,
right?
It gets used. So, I personally, the tractor moved here before I did.
Oh, that's right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I refuse to do this without a tractor just because of how hard. And I'm glad too after all the rock and stuff like that, because I promise you I wouldn't be nowhere near where I'm at right now on the homestead without Uber.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
I think realistically, I think 2 good chainsaws, a good decent longer chainsaw and a good shorter lemon saw are probably one of the most important things if you don't have someone already cleared the land for you.
Yeah, there's different levels. Like me personally, I think hand tools, a chainsaw is your #1 tool. You just need it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As far as equipment, I would say tractor. There's a difference, right? And it also depends on where you're at and terrain, and you know, there's so many factors that go along with it. So many factors.
Gracie
David's 2 sets of 50-foot extenders were free. It wasn't free. I had to feed you, Tim.
Yeah.
And then listen to your stories and put up with your list and all that other stuff. Matter of fact, I think you owe me. And I wouldn't call that free now. I mean, we over here talking smack. I mean, I think you got the better end of that deal, buddy.
Yeah. Hey, you got a pretty good deal, huh?
You got a pretty good deal on that one.
Neil said, David, is there a new attachment for the tractor that you would like?
Yes.
A PTO shredder?
The #2 would be, I would love to have a mulcher, a big horsepower mulcher for the back of it, and a log splitter. For sure. Those are the 2 big ones. Mulcher would be like a decent mulcher would be game changing out here. And I hear it all the time that I need one. They're just expensive, guys. Yeah. I mean, I got all that cedar out there right now that I'm about to delimb. I can make amazing cedar mulch out there and stuff, but it's expensive, and it's really, I guess a little one would work to a degree, but I don't feel like it would get the use that it deserves for a smaller one. It's going to have to be at least a mid-sized one, I would say. I don't know. So for me, I would say a log splitter and a mulcher. Not in that order, a mulcher and then a log splitter, because I don't have all the wood stoves and stuff done yet. So a mulcher, I would say, is the top one.
And you know what, though? In our defense about the chipper, our friends Gumby and Mary just got a chipper not too long ago. You know, that thing's already went down on him several times. Yeah. He's had to change the blades out and replace them several times.
It's too small for the project.
Right.
You need, like, I've got, like, I don't really remember what the horsepower is on Uber. It's a 5540 or whatever. I have to look it up, but it's pretty decent. And I was looking at the Woodland Mills chippers on there, and it'll handle their biggest one. And if I was to get one, I would get that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That way you can handle it, because there's some big stuff out there. And the big ones can do small and little. So
JG, you can be rest assured you won't get any of that over here. We're gonna try to keep it clean of all that.
David needs a new man's bucket and not a kitty bucket on his. Tim's talking all that smack. He don't even have a bucket. Tim, how does a man that don't even have a proper set of forks gonna talk about my backhoe when he don't even have backhoe? Oh. He's got the China, like, screw-on forks that go on your bucket, and he's gonna talk about Uber. Tim, you lost the tractor wars a long time ago. I don't even want to hear Uber's name out your mouth. Don't even put Uber. Don't disrespect Uber out your mouth. You lost that. That's funny. Tim's got slip-on forks for his tractor and a slip-on exhaust for his bike. I'm seeing a trend. Don't make me put you in timeout again, Tim.
Cully Texan said, if you get more attachments, then you're going to need to find more tractors.
Yeah, that's true. I'm about limited out on tractors. I think I would like to still have a little garden tractor,
right?
Like a little small one for, like, the raised bed areas and stuff.
Keep my tractor's name out your beeping mouth. Sean, let's trade paint. What's up, brother?
We've seen Uber down too many times doing little jobs. No, Uber does nothing little. Uber's a man. We haven't even seen your tractor work, Tim. I'm still waiting on it. But probably because his owner don't work.
I think I seen Jin do some work on the tractor.
Yeah. You notice the only time Tim does any work is when he's got somebody there. I'm just saying, he worked his son to death, Jin to death. I mean, Man,
hey, and I got that coming at the end of the month, Tim. Just so you know, Uber's got a new headlight cover coming at the end of the month.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been speaking of which, I've been getting a lot of grief about my lights on Lyft and Uber.
Just
so I'm gonna need that fixed.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah. Tim has that weird look. What is that? Grappling thing. Oh, pterodactyl grappling thing.
Pterodactyl grappler.
Yeah, yeah. Tim got that big old extended pterodactyl thing when he barely has any lifting capacity to begin with. And Tim's an engineer, so you'd think he'd understand about physics and like how if you go further out, you got less lifting. But you know, I guess he missed that on his list. So you're saying strap on, Tim? Exactly. You said it, not me. I'm just saying.
Cindy Ellis, there are 2 full moons on the second full moon in a month. The third one is astronomical season. Like tonight, it falls between summer solstice and the fall equinox. That's cool, Cindy.
Tim said I can only do a live stream with you. Tim, I did about 3 years of live streams by myself, buddy. But it is very nice having Mike here to do live streams with me. I'm sorry you don't have no friends, Tim. I'm sorry.
Hey, and you know what? And to be completely honest with you guys, I have a saying that I live my life by that a lot of people will disagree with if they take it the wrong way. But if you open your minds up, you will understand that this is 100% true. And everybody is meant to be used, just not misused and abused, whether for using each other for friendship, for love, for companionship, for anything. It's always a give and take. And with me being able to come up here, I get to read some comments out loud while he gets to peer through them and read with his eyes. And I get extra exposure with 601 subscribers and viewers up here looking at this mug.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm all with it.
It's a win-win. Simple Effort Claim says our new video is going up after your live. So y'all be on the lookout for that. We also got the Black Sheep Project going on after me as well. Now that Robinson Belly Acres is not going live anymore, that'll be the one that I promote, which I've been promoting them for a little while anyways, but I'll be promoting y'all to go over there and see them. And yeah, and definitely watch Simple Life Reclaims video. I'm sure it's going to be an amazing because Mel is a editing whiz.
That's right.
Editing whiz.
Paul, you hit it on the knob there. He said, we all know that Tim's teaching Jin to use Big Blue because she sure is pretty on that tractor. She looks way better than Tim on that tractor.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Sure. I mean, in our world, we could just have Tim editing. Yeah, Tim, just get behind the computer. Get away from the camera. Get up.
Although,
you're done.
When it comes to reviews and how-tos, the guy's got a knack for that. He's got the voice.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Tim is that dude. Y'all know the Flex Seal guy, right? I cut this boat in half. That's Tim right there. That's Tim right there. More tractor work on Ridge Life tomorrow. Nice. Simple Life Claim says Jin's a babe for sure. How Tim scored her, no one knows.
It might be the tractor.
Yeah, it's a mystery. It's probably no, because that tractor ain't much. Probably the Ducati.
Oh yeah.
It definitely ain't the Harley with the slip-ons on it. That's for sure.
People like slip-ons.
No wonder Tim prefers to be a cameraman when Jin's in town. And he calls that work.
Natasha Lynn, what's up, dear? She's got my vote, Mel.
Love you.
That's
bro.
right.
We love North, you too.
Yeah, Robert North, we do love us some Ridge Life, even though we give him a hard time. That's all part of it.
I only give Tim a hard time because he does nothing but give me a hard time. But that's just our banter, guys. That we're like brothers.
Yeah.
Tim's like my brother, so we're gonna talk more smack than a little bit, and it's just the way it is. If Tim stopped talking smack about me, literally everything that comes out of his mouth, I would think that he was sick, and I'd probably go to Tennessee to be with him. You know what I mean?
Jin had soap in her eyes in the shower, and Tim was the only one around to give her the towel, said Paul. Good night, Dennis Green. You be good, brother. I'm gonna get with you, and we're gonna work out a plan for me to come to Oklahoma.
Wow, it's already 7
Oh, it's
o'clock.
7 o'clock, guys.
7 o'clock. All right. Well, we still got 612 people in here, which is awesome.
Don't forget to check out Simple Life
Reclaims video. Yep.
And Black Sheep Projects Live.
And Black Sheep Projects Live. Tell them to come on. And Drifting Dreamers sent you. And apparently Tim said the tractor's going to be working on the ridge tomorrow or something like that. I'm not going to promote that because blue really don't work. Neither does Tim. But if you want to see if it's true, you can go over to Ridge Life too.
So basically, go over there just to even check it out. Make sure it's happening. Make
Yeah.
sure he's not lying. It's actually happening, and it's not a fake.
You never know with Tim. He's been known to lose his list.